Oh shit. Yeah, motherfuckers. Y'all troll you trolling me from TikTok, Stir? Damn, bro. What up, dude? What up? Are y'all keeping up on the vlogs? How do I make like the text bigger, bro? What the fudge? What up, what up? What up, Khalif? I'm just on live so I don't get fined. We got mungo, stuff called mungo. Chad, you're about a 9 out of 10, my dude. 9 out of 10. It's all good. It's 2025, homie. You can be whatever you want, bro. Whatever LGBTQ GSX are, bro. It don't matter. Hello, brother. Yes. Good beginner bike. Yeah, jigs are next, bro. Just having dinner, man. You know what I mean? Chilling. It's one of those months in the winter where we just like create so much content. That's why I like to bring the vlogs, the regular vlogs back in the wintertime. Because there's not much riding, so I'm not really like out almost every single day on the bike. So the vlogs make a comeback. Traded in for a 25 BMW M package. Should I have done it? I don't know, man. I think they're so close. They're so close to performance. You know, you're kind of going sideways trade. All of these bikes, you're kind of just going in the sideways trade. You know? 23 RSV. The 25 S1000 RR, same bike from 2020. It just looks different. You know? Brood hoodies are comfortable. I think the website is down, though. It might be down right now, but I haven't fixed it. I haven't had time. Busy doing other stuff, but the website will be back up. There will be other things on there, too, very soon. Yeah, Senegal, no, mungo. Buso with saddlebags. What up, brood? What up? Yes, Busa with saddlebags. Do it. Mexican creator streams? I have no idea, man. I have no clue. My son told me I should do IRL streams. He was like, you got the personality for it. And then like, for like a while, I was calling him chat. I was like, is that true, chat? PNW events in the rainy season? I don't know. I know for sure that was my last bike meet. Like everybody thought that was my bike meet, but it was PNW Riders bike meet. Yeah, I mean, I guess we had the KYT 10 out there. But yeah, if Hunter decides to do more P&W Meats. I'll go out there with a tent, and then I'll have Calvin sell helmets or something. You still glazing Kamimoto? Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I still rock my my Temu motorcycle jacket. I still be rocking that. Yeah, if you've ever been, most people that like are against like other manufacturers' jackets or gear have never stepped outside of the United States. You never landed in an international country where there's motorcyclists. Because out there's all kinds of gear. Here in the US, you're just like, oh, Dainese, Alpine Stars. Not knowing that they're made in Indonesia. I think Americans in general, the ones that think like that, are just really not very bright. MT-07, I think they're cool. But yeah, I still be rocking my Temu jacket. Because, you know, it's cheap, 40 bucks. And that's from somebody who gets free stuff from Alpine Stars. I got a brand new suit from Alpine Stars just hanging there. Because they were like, oh, we heard you crashed. Here's a bunch of gear. Most of it I gave away because I don't need hella gear. The helmets in India be wilding. For real. Do it. Get the Gixxer. Get the Gixxer, bro. Get it. Gixxers are great bikes, man. They literally run on hopes and dreams. Gixxer King's Gixxer has 40,000 miles. Still runs. What up, Morocco? Reno, damn. Ugh. See how long we can do this live for. Maybe 8, maybe for like 3 hours. See what happens. I live on Earth. Oh, that's a lot. I grabbed too much rice, bro. The Filipino in me can't throw away rice. I can't do it, bro. It is always good to have a Gixxer in the stable, for sure. Oh, I do not like soda. But I be drinking it, though. Be drinking that. You know what I mean? First time here, live, awesome. Thanks. I don't go live on YouTube a lot, but in the winter time I do. In the winter time, for some reason, I make a lot of content. I'm online a lot. Because here in Washington, it just rains. Like, it's raining right now. It's supposed to rain for like a week. So I'm just like, I got nothing to do. KYT TT Revo? Hell yeah, bro. I'll go hang out by the bikes in a minute, but let me just finish eating. 2022 M package, yeah. I'm actually high chance I'm gonna pick up a M1000RR. Also high chance that I'm gonna pick up my friend's 24 S1000RR M package. It only has 1,000 miles on it. And he only wants out of the loan, which is 14.8K. Nah, it's all good, Khalif. Go take care of that freaking leg, bro. Holy shit. You do OF? How do I afford all the bikes, bro? Yeah. Yeah. They're all on loan from, all these bikes are on loan from IMK. Have y'all seen IMK's garage? Holy shit, it's like... It's tiny. It's like a storage unit. Holy shit. You missed the R1? I haven't owned the R1 in forever. More content coming? Yeah. Yeah. The RSV4 mine right now in the garage. I'm gonna get the forks and the shocks rebuilt. Probably not rebuilt, but you know, checked out, cleaned out. And then not much for that. There's not much plans on the RSV4 except to just ride it. I got that bike for $6,000. You seen the videos on the 2020 BMW? Yeah. Got that bike for $6,000, so it's like, yeah, let's take it to the track and see if we can't see how long it takes before I crash it, you know what I mean? I mean, I hope I don't crash it, but I'd like to set it up. I want to see, so essentially it's like this. I learned a lot from the 2025 Ducati Panigale. I'm saying it like a fucking idiot. The Panigale. I learned a lot. I learned like Dave Moss helped me with my suspension. Right now I'm getting help with my geometry because I just swapped to the bigger front tire and bigger rear tire. So we're doing geometry on that. There's gonna be a video on all of this. Geometry on that. I've been playing around with different seating positions. So I took the seat off, but I am gonna install the rear sets. Yeah, Dave Moss helped me a lot, man. We were at the track together. And he was like, yo, let's make a video. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And then he just became my crew chief for like half the day. He was like, go, you got 3 more laps in you? I'm like, yeah. He's like, go do 3 laps, 75%, and then come back. And then it was just like, we did that for like a half a day till it was just, my bike it just sticks. It just sticks to the road, to the pavement. Like no matter what I do to that bike, I hit the throttle hard, I brake late, the bike just sticks to the freaking pavement. And I got to thank Dave for that, man. Dave really helped me out, like probably the most. He didn't have to. He recognized me like at the track and he's like, yo, and I was like, yo, I know you. That video will be out probably this week. Sorry, I know there's just a lot of catching up to do. The Fireblade is mine. I bought it in the middle of the exhaust and then the issue with the flash. I ended up buying it from Abel, so the Fireblade is mine. And then Eric from EDR Performance, he fixed the tune with no no hesitation. Yeah, it was wild. It's been a wild ride, and there's so many videos that I need to edit and put out that I appreciate it, bro. That I don't know, I'm looking forward to the RSV4 because it's gonna be like, okay, here's this platform, this older platform that it's already a pretty amazing platform. It's the RSV4, seemingly unchanged since 2009. Of course, they're like BMW where they improve little by little over time. It's a manufacturer that I'm not a fan of, but I am a fan of their bikes. And yeah, it's just, man, the Ducati works so well, and I've learned so much from the Ducati. I want to see if I can apply that same knowledge that I learned from riding the Ducati at the track, crashing it a bunch of times, and finally getting it dialed in. I want to see if I learned anything and see if we can do the same thing with the RSV4. RSV4 I'm going to try to keep in street trim. I don't know if I want to fully track it out, but I should, right? Yeah, the V4 is still technically a street bike. It's still registered. Like, it's fully tracked out. All it has is a brake light, but it's registered and insured. So, it's street legal technically. And I still do ride it in the street. Like the last video I just posted today, rode on slicks in the street. So, I don't know. I like to ride my bikes, man. And I like to ride them like they're track bikes. You know, I like to ride them at the track. Even in street trim, like I'll be pushing these bikes in street trim at the track. And, you know, granted, you shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? You shouldn't do that. Who do you recommend for insurance? I recommend shopping around and pay whoever's willing to give you the cheapest rate. I wouldn't necessarily be so loyal to one company because they're all kind of the same. In my humble opinion, I think car insurance is a bit of a, it's like a double-edged sword, right? Most people don't want to file claims because they're scared of their rates going up, and then it's like, then why do you even have insurance? You know? Yeah, see, price all companies. Is KTM content coming? I gotta apologize. I sold the 1290 after picking up the Tuono. I was like, dang, I don't need two naked bikes. And I'm in love with the Tuono. Sold the 1290. It's funny because that bike sold so fast. All the bikes I ever sell, like I put them up on Facebook Marketplace, they get sold so quick. Like my R6 got sold in like, I posted it up. Literally 4 minutes later, it was pending. And then 3 hours later, the guy was at my house. He drove all the way from Portland to pick it up. He's like, bro, I know who you are. I want the bike. Could you do XYZ? I'm like, yeah, sure. That's what I wanted anyway. Came up. Yeah. Yeah. Full price on the KTM. Dude upgraded from he has a Ninja 400 or Ninja 500. And he's like, man, he was asking me, he's like, what do you think, dude? He's like, I trust you. Do you think I can handle the KTM? And I said, how long have you been riding? He's like, about a year. And I said, I mean, how old are you? And he was like, he's in his mid-30s. I'm like, oh, dude, you're good, bro. You're an adult. You're not some punk kid, you know what I mean? And yeah, he came, picked it up. I let him test ride it. Came back. He's like, yep, here it is. $9,500 in cash. Took you 2 months to sell your KTM. Yeah, bro. Like, took me, like, maybe, like, a couple days. Maybe. Because I'm terrible at listing my stuff. Like, I list them, and then I'm just terrible at getting back to people. Like, I have 5 stars on Facebook Marketplace. Like, I have really, really good review. I have a high rating on Facebook Marketplace. It's just some people get, like, they see Adobo Moto, and I don't want to, like, maybe I should change the name of my Facebook Marketplace thing. I don't want to, like, change it because I got such good ratings, but some people just want to, like, they'll just message you like, hey, is it still available? And they'll be like, yeah. And they'll be like, dude, I love your videos. I'm not really interested in the bike. And I'm like, fucking, like, why would you message me? Like, why are you wasting my time? And, like, for me, like, I'm so busy all the time. It's like, please do not waste my freaking time. Sometimes I have to put that in an ad, like, please don't message me unless you're interested in the bike. Like, that is, it's so hard. Like, I think my replies on my Facebook is, like, it's really shit because people will just DM me and be like, yo, I love your videos. They're really you. I'd love to come say hi. I'm not interested in the bike. And I'm like, the fuck, bro? You know what I mean? I don't know. I have no problem in real life. Like, if you see me in real life, come say what's up. But not on a Facebook Marketplace listing, dude. Like, come on, man. Still rocking the Ini helmet. Oh, snap. Depreciation is rough on the KTM. Yeah, honestly, like, the KTM, the Super Dukes, they're, like, cheap. You can get them for hella cheap, bro. It's funny because I hit up my buddy Rex has had one for sale for a long time, and then I was like, yo, he was asking like 9,500 or something. His Super Duke, and I was like, yo, homie, hook up $7,500, and he just lolled at it. Still up for sale, and then I saw his price drop to like 7K, and I'm like, dang, because I ended up getting one because I actually was truly interested in one. So yeah, no, I know the Super Dukes. Nobody wants that bike for some reason. eBay Ducati kit video. Soon. Probably this week. I don't know. I've been dropping like a video every 3 days. Thinking about visiting North Carolina. Tail of the Dragon. Nice. Have fun, dude. Oh, R6 or ZX6R for a dedicated track bike. Whichever one's the cheapest. I mean, if you're gonna buy an R6 or a ZX6R dedicated track bike, just buy one that's already tracked out. I wouldn't take one and convert it. There's plenty of track bikes out there. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna go sit by the bikes. Give me a second. All right, let's mob. Let's mob to the garage. To the garage. To the garage. Looking at an 11 already prepped. Nice. Yeah, that's a good one. 7K for a 2011. That's not bad. I sold mine for $4,500, and it was a 2011. $4,500, and it only had like I think 6,000 miles, 3,000 miles. It was low mileage. Let me get a chair, bro. I got all these parts just chilling here, bro. I haven't had time to like really organize my garage. I've been prepping, doing other stuff. Oh, what helmet is that? What up, what up, what up, what up? Alright, I should go on live on TikTok. It's actually a you get measured via video call from my business partner in the UK until he teaches me how to do it in person. But yeah, if you wanted an ARN suit, you can look them up. They're on Instagram. If you wanted an ARN suit, basically the sizing happens online via video call. And all this will be explained once we launch the company. But yeah, you'll have like your wife or your buddy just measure you, stand, take pictures. I mean, it's pretty simple. So, oh, what up, Philippines? But yeah, that's how it's done, broods. I need a drink. Is it Modelo time? I think it's Modelo time, bro. It's Modelo time. Do I still have my Suron? Do you watch the long form videos? I traded the Suron for a Super Duke. There's a video on it on YouTube. It's a long form video, not a short. It's a long form video. It's always Modelo time, brother. For real. For real. How's your buddy that went down in the ape? Yeah, he's back in Guam, I believe, or in Japan. And yeah, he's doing rough. He's pretty rough. His leg's pretty banged up. And yeah. Oh. All Are you? Yes. Yes. Figure out. Yeah, we did. We figured it out. There'll be a video on it. There will be a video on it. We took it to EDR in Portland. Eric tuned it, got it on the dyno, made 195 wheel. Fast bike. It's a smooth bike. It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a cool video. I know. I should have. Man, she was like, my car is sitting right there. I got my cat in there. I'm like, wait, that's your car? She's like, yeah. I'm like, is it for sale? I wanted to buy that S14, bro. Like, I bet it's just completely stock too. She was probably the first owner. I have her number. I should call her and be like, hey, I really want to buy your car. Is it for sale? If not, how much? Like, what is the number that'll make it for sale? Like, what is the number you're thinking of? You know what I mean? Buying cool cars like that from older folks, that's the best, man. That's the best way to get it. You know what I mean? No more brood talk. Not really. I have one that I have to edit, but I just think, I don't know, man. Y'all like the brood talk? I just been in the vlogs lately. I just been in like the short form TikTok lately. So that's what it is. Was it? Nah, she's a drifter in her days, for real. For real. No, I mean, I don't know. We should do more brood talks, but I think there will be talking head videos in the winter. You know what I mean? Like, I'll set it up like it's brood talk, and then there'll be talking head videos. Or maybe like I'll invite like Nate, because Nate's leaving Washington. He's going to the East Coast. You know what I mean? What up, Bruce? Yeah. What? Those bikes you used? I don't know, man. I honestly, I couldn't recommend a bike to you. I would just go sit on a bunch, see which one you like to look at. There's not much that I can. Brew talks are okay, yeah. You like the Ridge videos? Turn 3 scares you? Yeah, it did until we fixed the Ducati. Yeah, the last track day, sending it. It was great. It was so fun. I missed the track already. I was waiting to put the slicks on until I was comfortable on the bike again. As soon as those slicks got on the Ducati, it was just like nothing ever happened, bro. It was like, just felt great. I was on the throttle early. I was leaning the bike over fully on both sides, getting left and right knee down. You know, just hitting that chicane. It's like, and I barely had any brake pads left too. It was fun, dude. That was a fun last track day that me and Abel did, and I can't wait to share that video with y'all. There's a lot of, I think the finale of the Ducati Panigale V4 video, I think that's gonna be like a 45-minute long video, because there was just so much that had happened from the last track day that y'all saw it at to like the final track day. There's like a 30-minute section where me and Dave Moss were trying to figure out. He was trying to figure out the suspension. I was just the rider, and then he figured that out. And then it was the end of the day, so I had to come back to another track day to really feel it out. And then it was like, okay, we got the wheels. Okay, now we're gonna put the slicks on the wheels, and let's see if we can get over this fear of this bike. And yeah, we did. The last track day, bro, like, I was on the gas so hard early. I was on the brakes so late. And even my brake pads, like, they're so thin that day. Like, when I would brake, it would go from like there was one point where it was like I would brake and then it would just go here. So it'd be like, I don't know, oh shit. All in the same motion. So it's fun, dude. It was so fun. I love the I don't know. I love the experience of crashing the Ducati, getting in my head, finally getting the suspension right, and then getting back on the slicks and riding it to a point where it's like, okay, I forgot about the crash. So many people helped me too. So many freaking people helped me get like just get the bike prepped and also like get my mind prepped. There's one dude that I met. His name was Jose. He was one of the control riders for Volant Viver, that track organization that y'all have never heard of. Those track days are like $700 for a track day, but it's open. It's like open session for like 30 minutes at like long sessions, and then like 20 people on the track. He was like, hey man, I know crashing sucks, but be like a dog. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Be like a dog. Yup. TikTok. The ridge instructor made sure to mention turn 3 will decompress your suspension. Yeah, I don't know what like, so my buddy Gary, he was like, you know, I seen that video. He was like, I don't think you crashed at T3 because your suspension wasn't set up or blah, blah, blah. He's like, I think you were just bullshitting like you always do on the track. And it took you out because you weren't doing what you normally do, which is I take turn 3 hard, bro. Like, I get up the hill, I give it gas. Like, so here's 2, and then I look up. When I go to switch, I give it a little bit of gas. And then I'm already here before 3 happens, and then I go over it. And I think I'm on the brake. I don't know, I'm not sure. I'd have to watch, but let me see. Yeah, I make that left on 4 late. I stay on 3 for a while, then I make that left late so I can hit that apex, and then I come wide. But even like on my last track day, I was doing like weird. I was missing apexes because I was having so much fun. It just like didn't matter what because the Ducati would just stick. It didn't matter what I did on that day, throttle, brake, whatever. Because of what Dave did with the suspension and I had slicks on, the bike it was just glued to the pavement. It was such a good bike. And I just forgot about the crash, and I was just like, oh, we're back. We're back, baby. And then Abel was like, man, I got to get my PR. Like, I want to hit this number on the he said, man, it's the last session. This is my last chance to get this PR. And I said, bet, bro, don't worry about it. I don't need a PR. I don't give a fuck about no PR. I said, let's go. I'll follow you. And then I was like, I'm going to make sure this fool gets a PR by the end of this session. It was the last session. And it was so epic. He got it. I pushed him a little bit. I was like, let's go. Come on, let's pass these fools. It was fun, man. It was so fun, man. ECU flash on the 25 Ninja 650. Yeah. I think everybody can benefit from an ECU flash. You know what I'm saying? RSV4 to the V4, making the swap. What's your opinion? It's a lighter bike, so it was worth it for me. 1,000cc motorcycle is so taxing to push around at the track, like to lug around 1,000cc at the track. It's taxing, man. It's so heavy, and like the Ducati has so much power. It's a lot to get used to. It's a lot to get used to. The RSV4, it took me 8,000 miles to get used to it. On my Ducati, I only have 3,000 miles on it, so I'm not really quite there with seat time. But I will say this, the RSV4, because it was so heavy, it kind of taught you how to be more patient versus the Ducati V4, where it's a lot lighter, significantly lighter than the RSV4. You kind of get impatient, and because there's so much like power, you start to like lose your you start to lose the things that you know you're supposed to do, like be patient, easy on the throttle coming out, don't full throttle. It's the V4 is a lot easier to crash because it's very easy to ride, and you can get complacent riding a bike like the Ducati V4. Yeah, jumping on 400-pound bike from 500-pound feels like going from 1,000 to 300. Yeah. Yep. 600 to 1,000. It's tough. 600. Yeah, 600 is taxing too. But I mean, going from 1,000 to 6 to like when I would take my R6 to the track, bro, like I was like fully pinned everywhere because it was so light and it was so easy to flick around. I honestly think I'm a faster rider on the R6 than I am on any other of the big bikes that I ride because it's so easy for me. I'm not a big dude, you know what I mean? Like trying to muscle around a heavy big bike, you gotta have a lot of strength. You have way too many toys. I do, but I don't count. Like I just tell my friends, I'm like, I don't count because, all this stuff is just content for me. Like this Fireblade, it's content. That's why I bought it from Abel. The Tuono was like some kid at the track that I met. He saw my posting. He's like, dude, let me sell my Tuono V4 first. I know you don't have to, but I'm wondering if you could wait for like a week. And I'm like, you want to just trade? He's like, I'm down. I'm like, so I traded the R9 for the Tuono. It's just not my own R7. Yeah, R7s are cool, man. You can be really fast on the R. Like slow bikes teach you how to carry speed. That's what slow bikes teach you how to brake late, throttle early, hold that throttle down. You know what I mean? R7, man, that'd be I always wanted to track ride a R7. I almost got to do it one time, and then Nate let me borrow his R7, and the shift rod fell off at the track, so that didn't happen. I didn't even get one lap. I went on the straight, and then I lost my ability to shift, and I looked down, shift rod was gone. That was hilarious. What up, Ireland? What up, Philippines? What up, broads? MT-03. Nice. MTs are great. MTs are great. I think any Japanese bike, in my opinion, is dope. You have a 650. What's a good recommendation? I've been riding it for a while, looking for more power. I have no idea. I mean, that's the hardest thing for me to recommend bikes to people I've never met. I don't know your skill level. That's very, like, yeah. I wish I could help you, man. Like, see, like, I don't. It's like if my buddy were to ask me because I've been riding with him, I'd be like, oh, you would like the R9 or something, but I don't know. On a general spectrum, I think the R9's one of those bikes that's like a great bike for everybody. I just didn't like that I had to dump so much money into it for me to like feel the power. I don't know, man. Some of those exhausts for the R9, $1,900, $2,200. I'm just like, bro, we're like S1K territory right now. You know what I mean? I got a homie that just hit me up. He's like, yo, you want to buy my 2024 S1000RR M package with 1,000 miles for 14,000 bucks? I'm like, yes, I do. Yes, I absolutely want to buy that bike. And I was like, let me give my friends, some homies, dibs first. If Calvin doesn't get that bike, bro, I'm going to get that shit when I come back. Real talk, bro. Where are you going to get a 2024 S1000RR premium package with forged wheels, like M package with forged wheels? Where are you going to get that for $14,800? And it has 1,000 miles on it. He just wants out of his loan. You know what I mean? That's where I struggled with the R9, bro. The R9 for me was like, I don't want to spend money on that. R7s are cool. 2 to 3 inches, sole riding boots, shoes. Yeah. Yeah, or you could do like a, you could also do like a seat like mine. So a seat like like that. Not very good lighting, but you know, if you're a short rider. The surprisingly the CBR seat, it's thin, bro. Like, look at that. That's barely a seat. That is barely a seat. But I love the CBR because it's so low. Like, it's so low to the ground. I like it as a street bike, but it's like... It's so stupid riding these as street bikes. It's so dumb, dude. Like, it's so freaking stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. This as a street bike, M1000RR as a street bike, Panigale V4R, V4S, V4 as a street bike. It's just dumb, bro. Like, they belong at the track, man. I don't know. That's just me. People have now, like, you own a M1000RR, you don't take it to the track. You own a Panigale V4R and you don't take it to the track. And then when you do take it to the track, you ride like a scared little kid afraid to drop their brand new bicycle. Pointless. But hey, man, it's just you know, just have you fixed it? Yeah, there'll be an update video this week on this bike. We took it and got it dynoed, and like, you know, it's funny. I would have sold the Ducati if I didn't crash it. I would have sold it, cause that was the thought process that was going through my head. I was talking to the homies. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna sell the Ducati, bro. And everybody's like, why? Why are you gonna sell the Ducati? And I'm like, dude, if I can't ride it like I want to at the track, what is the freaking point? Or what am I gonna do? Freaking go to bike meets and sell merch and take pictures with people next to my really pretty bikes? You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how I feel about this bike. If I can't take this bike to the track, what is the point of owning this bike? What is the point of owning a Fireblade that's made to spin laps at the track and only take it to bike meets, do Instagram rollers, and just take random photos at a gas station at night with it? I'd rather ride my Stark Varg on the street. You know what I'm saying? V2 all the time. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, bro, I'd rather have... That's why I like the Tuono. Like, I was like, yo, this is the perfect street bike. I love the Tuono. I love it so much. And then Khalif dumped it. But I'll fix it back up. But yeah, that's my street bike right here, the Tuono. That is my street bike. Also a capable track bike. It won Pikes Peak. Rennie Skatesbrook won Pikes Peak on a Tuono. Pretty capable, comfy street bike. This is what... But, you know, this is the popular one for Instagram, so... It's just one of those days, you know? Like, you barely get out of first gear. Yeah. Yeah, no shit. Now it's Glucati, I guess that's what you were calling it. Yeah, it is a Glucati. Glucati. You can do both. You can. You definitely can. I don't recommend riding a street bike with headlights and all the prettiness at the track and riding it like a track bike. That's what I don't recommend. It's just, I don't know. But yes, you can do both. Put track fairings on an S1000R and swap it out. You can definitely do both, but they don't. Like, we don't. I'm a YouTube only. It's like there's gaps between videos, especially recently. Is my main content on TikTok? No, my main content is on YouTube. It just takes longer to do YouTube videos. Like there's so much more editing involved in a long form YouTube video. Like I still have to update you guys on this on YouTube because it has been fixed. I did buy it from Abel, and it's probably gonna get traded in for an M1000RR because, you know, Instagram rollers, baby. You see me at the gas station in Redmond a month ago? Yeah, that was probably when this fool crashed my bike. M1K, what year? 2026. We're already pricing either the white one or the black one. I prefer the white one, but apparently the white one's hard to get. So Nick is saying he wants to buy this off of me. So we'll see. We'll see. Surprisingly, I'll get more trading it in because there's tax incentives for trade-ins. So we'll see. See what he wants to offer me, and if it's something stupid, I'm not gonna sell it to him. I'll just trade it in. Keep it up, brother. Oh, yeah, for sure. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So I've been reading these like weird, probably because it's late. What can be causing in 24 hours before the jerk and shifting at 34? Could be your chain slack. Check that. Yeah. Or it could be like something with your quick shifter or something. Also, who's GOAT or VR? I think they're both GOAT. I think they're both pretty GOAT. Who had the tougher opponents though? That's the question. You know, Marc Marquez, does he have any tough opponents currently? In the last 5 years, has he had any hard to beat opponents? You know? Who knows? Who knows? Valentino Rossi, did he have a lot of tough... Man, I watched a lot of Rossi. He had some tough battles. Jorge Lorenzo, oh gosh, that was a tough one. And then Marc Marquez came out, young gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a tough one. And then, like, even some of the old racers. Yeah, there was a lot of tough battles for Rossi. But then everybody just kind of started retiring, and then, you know, of course, Mark starts winning because I don't think he has any competition. In my humble opinion, I just don't think... I don't know. To be called the GOAT, I would say I want to beat the best of the best at their best. But hey, I respect that. I mean, he don't need my validation. That's Marc Marquez, bro. You know what I mean? That's Marc Marquez, bro. Yeah, VR46 had tougher opponents for sure. Yeah, no, 100%. But, you know, still Marc Marquez, bro. Like I say, he don't need no validation from me. That's Marc freaking Marquez, bro. Dude, your videos literally saved me $50 to $100 on fixes and oil change. Hell yeah. It adds up, man. It adds up. Anything that you could do on your own, like stator, gaskets, that kind of stuff, chain, sprockets, if that'll save you some money, you know, just try to do it yourself. Clip-ons, yeah, anything really. Anything that's like, okay, this is within reasonable skill level. You can save a lot of money working on your own bike. That's just... And it's fun. I enjoy working on my bikes. That's why I have so many, like, how-to videos on things. Sometimes it's, like, the same video on a different bike. And it's just, like... I enjoy working on my bikes. I do. Yeah. Get an R6 and stun it, bro. I've been wheeling my Varg, man. I was going to take it out today and do, like, wheelie content. Like, Stark Varg wheelie practice day 1. You know what I mean? Because I want to do like slower wheelies. Like I can get it up and I can like kind of like go fast and hold it. I don't know what that's called. I don't know if that's called like a power wheelie. I don't think that's a power. I think it's just like a chase. Like I can chase my wheelies pretty long, but I can't, for some reason, slow it down to a point where it's like, okay, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? That's where I want to get to this year. Like, woo, and then just slow it down. You know? I don't want to stunt my, like, beautiful bikes. Because I'll definitely crash them. I'm trying to learn. You know what I mean? Yeah, when I told my R6, bro. Oh, my God, dude. That was the most idiotic. Yeah. And I don't want to do that again, bro. Like, I still get, like, traumatized from that. But now I'm like, if I crash the Stark Varg, it's electric. Nothing really happens when you crash an electric bike. Like, they survive. So, yeah. Do you think that 25S1000 is the best bang for your buck for a new leader bike, or should I go for the V4, RS V4? It depends. If you want the most power, get the RS V4 base or the Panigale V4 base. If you want if you want like an all-around motorcycle, like the best all-around motorcycle, like it's great for street, it's great for track, you can travel with it, it's got like heated grips, get the BMW premium package. You get a lot for your money with the BMW. Looking to upgrade your P-Twin bike, what do you recommend? Gives a bit more time. I don't know, man. It has no torque. Yeah, I have no idea. There's so many. 25R1 last week. Yay! Nice. I would say take lots of pictures if this is your first time taking apart a bike. Take lots of pictures so you know how everything goes back together. That is my biggest tip. When you're brand new to working on motorcycles, just take pictures of what it looks like, what it looked like before. And then you'll know, like, okay, that is the wrong bolt. That's not supposed to go there. You know what I mean? That's a good one. That's a good tip. How much should you save for your first bike living in Boston? Not much. I would get, like, first bike, I would get the most you can afford with the lowest budget. I wouldn't go out and splurge on your first bike. I would buy some kind of beater bike that you can like learn how to ride on and not worry about dropping. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. I would like yeah, Khalif's okay. He was in the live earlier. He has a doctor's appointment. His leg's kind of jacked up. But yeah, I wouldn't I would try to get on the bike as soon as possible. So if like you find one and you have like, say you have like $2,000 laying around and somebody's selling like a beat up $2,000 motorcycle, like a Yamaha R3 that's like clapped, get it. Cause you'll just like, the sooner you get on the bike, the more fun you'll have. And then, you know, and then you can see what direction you want to go from there. That's what I would do. Yeah. Just to get on a bike, bro. Like, once you're on the bike, you're like, oh, this is so fun. It doesn't matter what you ride. I've met people just like, they're like, oh, I just ride this clapped out bike. And I'm like, first bike? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, how you liking it? And they're like, oh, I love riding. And I'm like, then that's all that matters. It don't matter what bike you got. I promise you. It's just so fun. Like on my Grom, bro, like I just be riding my Grom around the neighborhood and I have so much fun. You know what I mean? So. Oh. All right, we got about 5 more minutes on this live, and then I got to dip. I'm going to go take a nap. Yes, I still speak to Tagalogs. Don't turbo the R7, bro. Don't do it. Unless like you got unless you got money burning a hole in your pocket, then yeah, buy the kit. But I wouldn't do it. Just like, I don't know. I mean, like, it's a fun idea for sure. It's a fun idea. It'd be cool to hear like the turbo swooshes, but you know, just got my back after. Oh yeah, your bike back after 30 days of three-wheel riding. Yeah. KX1 or the Shoei helmets? Just depends. If you want a really lightweight helmet, get the KX1. It's got the widest field of view of any other helmet that I've ever owned. But I also like Shoei. Shoei's comfortable and noise reduction. I don't like the liner. the showy liner, it always hurts my face for some reason. So, but you know, it's comfortable for the earlobes because you know you don't necessarily. I think showy helmets are like one of the quietest in the industry because one, they're heavier and they have a lot more sound deadening. But it's showy. Like I love showy. I rode showy for a long time. How do you sustain your channel? Is it mostly sponsors or in the AdSense? It's mostly brand deals. So I have a brand deal for these guys coming up. The Chiggy, Chigay, Chigers. I still have to put. I gotta respond to my agents. They're asking me like, hey, when's the delivery date on the videos? I'm like, I'm so sorry. I've been busy, too busy enjoying the last few days of sun that we have left in the Pacific Northwest. Tell Chiggy I will have their video done by the end of October. So, companies like that pay me a lot of money to talk about their products, and they don't really get to tell me what to say. They do get to make changes in terms of like, oh, could we say, oh, we can't call it that. Can you call it this? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like there's like nomenclatures that I need to change sometimes, but they never like tell me like, oh, can you tell your audience that it's a good product? No, it's always like, we want to hear your opinion on our product. Let us know what we should change. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. And then we'll pay you this much to do it. And that's how I sustain the YouTube channel. That's why you don't see me posting a lot on YouTube. Because I don't necessarily give a damn about the views. A lot of the videos that I make, I'm proud of. I make them and they're fun for me to make. I don't necessarily, I'm not like, oh, I need to make a video every 2 or 3 days so I can sustain myself through AdSense. Sustaining your channel through AdSense is probably the worst thing you could do. Because then, like, what if you get into an accident and you can't make a video? Well, what do? Oh, I gotta sell t-shirts. I gotta sell this. Like, I'm at bike meets. I'm not out at bike meets trying to sell merch. Like the Brood stuff, this is for the homies that wanted them. That's it. Like, I don't really make money off the Brood tees. It's not something that I care to do. Like, when I go to the meets, everybody's like, yo, I thought you should bring merch. And I'm like, here's some helmets instead that I want to give back. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's some Kemimoto. I asked Kemimoto, hey, can you send me a bunch of stuff to give away at these meets? And, you know, there's some people that do meets and they'll partner with like restaurants or coffee shops and they'll take commission from the sales from the time that they held the meet. I don't do that. I go to bike meets and I'm like, keep all the money. I don't care. I invited a mobile burger food truck to come. And I was like, I don't want any commission. Just whatever commission you're going to pay me, just give it to the people that come. I give them a discount or something, you know? That's what I do. That's more important to me because I'm not in that business of like, I need the views or da-da-da. Nah. It's just better. It's just better for me to not care about the views that these videos get. Like the Brood Talk, I love doing that. A lot of people like those videos too. I also like them, but like the production time it took to do a Brood Talk, it was just like, oh, it was hard to sustain. And then my hard drive failed twice. The SanDisk hard drive failed freaking twice. Oh, don't ever buy the SanDisk professional 12 terabyte hard drives. They're garbage. I ended up having to spend more money. Ugh. God, that was a nightmare. I lost so much footage. I lost like 3 finished Brood Talks in those hard drives. So annoying. Now I a different hard drive setup. But yeah, don't. I mean, maybe like some people can, like they can live off of AdSense. I can't. My videos don't really get a lot of traffic or views. I don't know what's going on with the YouTube algorithms. Probably because I deleted all my shorts. They didn't like that. Maybe, I don't know. I got rid of them because I didn't want to be known as the shorts creator. I wanted like the long form views. But then like somewhere around deleting them and then making, and I was like, oh wait, no, I miss making the vlogs. So I started doing the vlogs again, and I realized how much I enjoy just making vlogs. Yes, they were chilled. So I have one Brood Talk episode that's filmed and it hasn't been edited. And I will bring that back once I know that we can consistently make Brood Talks again. The Brood Talks aren't like completely gone. They're just not there for right now. Like I said, I have one episode that I can edit fully and finish, but I don't want to put it out and then it's like 2 months before the next one. I want to make sure, like, okay, if we're going to continue Brood Talk because there were so many people that liked Brood Talk, let's do Brood Talk, but let's not do one and then wait 3 months, 4 months for the next one. Let's do one. Let's film and edit one, and then before publishing that one, let's film and edit another one. I want to have like filmed and edited 3, which was the plan, but the hard drive failed. So, later, dudes. Fireblade, yeah, it's fire. I gotta go too. It's been an hour. I love y'all. Go watch the vlogs. There's 3 episodes of the season 5 vlogs. There's gonna be more consistent videos, just simpler videos. I'm gonna be working on Jigsaw King's Jigsaw too. It's right here. It's got 40,000 miles. This bike, bro. Okay, I love you guys. I gotta dip. How do I end this?